Hi guys, welcome back to Detailing in the Beast. Today is a video I've wanted to do for quite some time, and I've been prepping, getting all the bits and pieces together for a little while now, maybe 2 or 3 months. It's around a zero bucket wash method. It's around a zero bucket wash method. Okay, we're still going to shampoo the car, but we're not going to use a bucket. So what are we going to do? So we need the pressure washer, that's a given, right? We're then going to initially snow foam and citrus wash mix the car. Now there is 100 ml of Auto Bright Magi Foam in here and 50 ml of Easy Car Care citrus wash, just to give that Magi Foam a bit more bite in winter. At the time of recording, it is the very end of January, so you will see in a minute when I show you around the car hasn't been cleaned since I did my winter prep video. I'll put a link up above. Probably at the end of November, so it is around about 2 months since the truck has been cleaned, and it is in a pretty bad way, to be brutally honest. So we're going to use that just to get rid of the majority of the crap on the paintwork first, and then we have some products to test. So I've shown you this before. This is the Garage Therapy 1 car shampoo. I've recently purchased some more of this stuff. It's absolutely fantastic, to be fair. So we'll use that. We're going to use that in an IK foamer. I've put 20 millilitres or 25 millilitres into the IK foamer and top that up with a litre of warm water, warm to hot water. We're going to spray that all over the car, and then I'll come back in a minute how we're going to do the zero bucket method. And once we've washed the car, we're going to jet wash it down, and then we're going to use the Garage Therapy 2 Quick Detailer as a drying aid. Now, I have never used this before. I'm looking forward to trying it. I've seen some reviews online. You know me, I don't trust everything I see, not by a long way. So I've got to try this for myself. These guys have produced 3 of the best shampoos that I've ever used, without doubt. Okay, so they're Quick Detailer. Now I have got litres, literally litres of Quick Detailer, and that is QDs from the likes of Signature Group. I have 5 litres of their Quick Detailer. That's a non-dilutable QD, a luxury QD. I have 5 litres of, what have I got? 5 litres of Auto Finesse Finale, is it called? Yeah, Finale. I haven't used that for a long time. I have 5 litres of Easy Car Care Voodoo, which is a hybrid QD, again, non-dilutable. You know what, there's so many. There are so many. Oh, yeah, I've got 10 litres of Auto Bright Berry Blast, and that is dilutable, so then 10 litres will probably make me more like 50. So it's crazy. I'm never going to get through them, and there are loads more on the shelf, loads and loads and loads of them. Yeah, there's too many to mention. Ultraviolet from Mad Cow, that's another one to mention, just because that I do like that one. Again, non-dilutable though. So I wasn't in need of a QD, I'll be honest, but you know what, the guys at Garage Therapy were kind enough to send me the shampoo in the first instance. So this time I thought I'd pay them back a little bit, and I ordered some of the 2 Quick Detailer. I've not been sent this stuff for free this time, this one, so this is going to be used, and it's going to get a fair and honest review, as always, guys, as always. So yeah, that'll be used as a Quick Detailer for a drying aid. Interestingly, I was going to get a glass cleaner. I've got a glass cleaner that I need to review as well, a new one. But I've been reading this, and it says use 2 Quick Detailer to clean glass to take advantage of the hydrophobic nano sealant protective qualities and surfactants. So you know what? I'm going to review it as a glass cleaner as well. Hey ho. So I've got my drying towels there. I've got some smaller towels there, and I've got my jaw cloth, which is apparently it's a just add water cloth from Into Detailing. I'm not going to be using it with just water. I have used that on a few videos before. An absolute cracking glass towel. Now I know I bang on about AliExpress all the time, and I've had glass towels off Ali. They're nothing compared to this thing, and I think it was cheap as well. I can't remember exactly. I'll find out and pop a link below if I get one. But that, for a glass cloth, is the one you want, okay? The dual cloth from Into Detailing. Now, this is why I'm so excited about doing this video. It's not for reviewing Garage Therapy's car shampoo, and it's not for reviewing Garage Therapy's quick detailer, and it's not for using the IK foam or the AD Lance with the AD foam and citrus in there. It isn't. It's not even about using all these new towels. It's about this zero bucket method. Now, under here, and I have mentioned this before, so those of you who know, now pause the video and drop me a comment, okay? Let's see who's been watching. Ready? Let's go. So under here is my box that I've been accumulating over my last few AliExpress orders. Now these things, do you know what I was going to say? I was going to say they're not cheap, but they are. They're like £3.80 each. So, you know, although they're not like my usual AliExpress fodder of like, oh, this is £1. These are like nearly £4 each. I've got 8 of the Yeti hands that I showed you last time. And what my plan is to spray a panel down after it's been snow foamed, citrused, jet washed off. Spray a panel down with the Garage Therapy 1 car shampoo and use a mitt per panel. Okay, so we're going to use left side upper, right side upper, left side lower, right side lower, bonnet and front bumper, rear canopy, roof, front, roof, canopy. Okay, that's the plan. So we're going to spray each one of them mitts as they come out of the box. We're going to spray them all up, make them all nice and foamy, and we're going to wash the car like that. Then we're going to jet wash a panel off, working from top to bottom. Once they're done, they're going to go back in the box, and when we're done with all of it, they're going to go in the washing machine. I'm not going to use a bucket. I'm not going to waste 20 litres of water putting however many mils of shampoo in there, you know, to use like that much of it. I'm not going to need a rinse bucket for rinsing my mitt out. I'm not going to be recycling the same mitt over the entire car, whether you've rinsed it or not. There'll be a new mitt for every single panel or part of car. So we're not going to run into the issues of contamination and cross-contaminating lower areas with upper areas and not washing your mitt out properly and all of that crap that goes with, to be fair, a decent 2-bucket method. I always use the 2-bucket method. I just thought this was a nice little novelty to try. And you know what? If it works, it could turn out to be a very, very quick method. I've not got... Okay, I'm doing a video for you lot, so, you know, it wastes like nearly an entire of my afternoon. But I've not got to go and stand there and fill 40 litres of water in 2 buckets and then throw 38 litres of it down the street. It's, you know, I just think it's a nice novel idea that may actually have some legs. So we're going to try it, and when I've done, we'll come back in and I'll tell you whether I like it or not. Let's crack on. So it is absolutely grim outside today, so this 0-bucket method is going to be hit or miss. I think it's going to be make or break for this method. I really need to get this done fast today. The truck is dirty, but as you can see, the Fuso and Kawami is, even on a dirty car, is holding up absolutely fantastically. Look at that. Yeah, nice. Anyway, so we'll get on to it. Look at this. Now, I've done the wheels already. So the wheels have been done. Sorry, off camera with another video. But this is, you know, look at my new lights. Yeah. You know, this is what happens when you have tyres that stick out past the arches. You know, it's it's not great, is it? Look at the state of that. Water Bright Magifoam, Garage Therapy 1. You've got your work cut out. Now, one thing you can say for the Water Bright foam, I'm not entirely convinced yet by its cleaning power, but add a little bit of citrus to it and it really does start to strip the stuff off. It's probably one of my tried and tested foam mixtures, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not too happy with it on its own in terms of a good winter cleaner, but add a bit of citrus and it really does come alive. It really does. The best bit, it will literally just dwell and dwell and dwell. It'll sit like this for a good 10 minutes if you let it. I don't think you need to. 5 minutes, usually plenty enough. We'll see how it goes. That's a little over 5 minutes, so let's jet wash it off. Just going to take you in close to some of the worst affected parts, some of the dirtiest parts. You can see some dirt already underneath that there, underneath that foam. This will just show you the cleaning power of this mixture. Just to show some of you females out there that do like a good makeup pad test. Hardly anything left on that. There's certainly no traffic film like there was with a previous foam I've tried and was disappointed with. There's quite a few tar spots on here, so we're going to get the tar and glue remover out in a minute. But we'll start and wash the rest of the truck down now. Now I must spend a good proportion detailing chats I have with people, in effect arguing that a snow foam isn't the be all and end all, and that you don't just wash the car with a snow foam, rinse it off, and you're done. But on this evidence, I can see where they're coming from. I do have to be honest. That looks ready to go, to be honest with you. It looks glossy, it looks clean. It's not detailed, but it's more than good enough, especially this time of year. But I'm still going to maintain it. Don't just snow foam your car, make sure you wash it afterwards. So now, on to the main event. Will this work? Zero bucket method. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lay these out for now. Soap them up. And then we'll take one at a time, work our way around the car, panel at a time, wash it, jet wash it, back in the box. Okay, let's go for it. So the first thing I'm going to do, just put some water on the vehicle. Doesn't have to be a lot, just so you get some lubrication from water when you're doing this. So all I've done there is applied shampoo to the roof, to the top half of the cab, not the canopy, and to the bottom half of the cab, not the canopy. And we're going to use 3 mitts, one for the roof, one for the top, one for the bottom. Let's get on it. so I think that was quite successful. Anyway, on to Garage Therapy 2. So I'm going to be using this as a drying aid today. So I've got this set to mist. I'm hearing good things about these triggers, so we'll... I don't normally look at triggers, to be honest, but I do get where people are coming from. So we'll give this a go. Got all my drying towels ready to go. I think I'll bring you in close and we'll have a look on the bonnet first. Now I am fighting the rain and the weather today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this dried off as quick as I can using it as a drying aid, then we'll get it inside and we'll use it as a true quick detailer in a minute. Let me just crack on with this, get all the water off this car, get it back inside. Right, so it's inside now. I just can't keep working out there. It's absolutely horrendous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way around again with two quick detailer. My towel is absolutely saturated, so that's for the wash. So I'm going to work around with the smaller towels. They're just easier to work with. But I do have to say right now that as a drying aid, even in spitting rain, it's done a really good job, to be honest. It looks glossy, but I'm not too fussed about that because I'm going to go over it in a minute and use it as a QD. But it looks really glossy. It looks relatively dry, to be fair. So there doesn't seem to be a lot for me to do here now, but I'm going to whiz around it quick as a QD because there are a few bits and pieces and marks I can see on it, just like watermarks and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to just whip around it quickly, but I really don't think this is going to take very long. I have got my jaw cloth, my window cloth, so we are going to use this as a window cleaner as well because there are watermarks on the windows. So yeah, I'll get cracking. So it's worth saying here that my process is 2.5 triggers, sprays onto my microfiber. The more that gets loaded up, so further around the car, the less I will put on. If I feel it needs another spritz directly to the panel, I will do so. But all I'm doing there is literally working the product in, flipping my microfiber towel over and buffing it off. That's it. Nothing more. So for like the wing mirror here, I won't bother putting any more product on my cloth. I don't need it. My cloth's already got product in. Flip it over, buff it off. Simple as that. Again, same for these A-pillars and roof rails. Wipe it in, flip the cloth and buff. And I'm just going to repeat that process around the whole truck. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can make this out, but you can see the streakiness of the product here on the glass. Now that is using just a double-sided microfiber deep pile towel to use it as I'm using it on the bodywork, and there's something on that glass I think that it's not liking. So I am going to try it with just me with my jaw towel. And that has sorted it right out. Perfect. Told you that towel was good. So, as I've been working my way around, it's not wet, but you can see there's a little bit of residue left over on this. Now, the jaw cloth does get it off. It does. But it's a case of eventually and not instantly. And for all two's positives, this has just soiled it a little bit for me, because there's no protection on this glass. I thought there might have been on the back of the canopy, but there isn't. And it's still there. You can still see it. I'm kind of chasing my tail all the time with this now. Folded the cloth, dry section, and I just seem to be spreading it around. Maybe it's a little bit of an over application, maybe not, but I think I'd stick to a proper glass cleaner, to be honest. Oh, well, it's 4:30, so we started at about 1:30, including filming. So that was a good 3 hours. But I reckon I could have got that done. So the snow foam lamps with the foam and the citrus wash in there. That's what, 2 minutes to apply, 5, 6, 7 minutes to dwell, and 3 minutes to wash off. So we're calling that 12 minutes. That's quarter of an hour. Then to do the wash. Now this was mega quick. I actually found this really, really good. Garage Therapy 1 car shampoo in an IK foamer using the AliExpress mitts. We used 8 of them in total, and you know what? It was quite refreshing to do things a different way. I'm not saying it was that much quicker. I do think it was a little bit quicker. I used 2 IK foamers full, so you are what, 20ml, 25ml. So I've used 50ml of shampoo, which is, you know, more than you would in a 20 litre bucket, isn't it? But I do think it did a good job. It was very slick on the panels. Loads of lubrication, because, you know, it was like a foam. It was like washing with a foam. So yeah, I did enjoy that. It was good. On to the drying. So using 2 quick detailer as a drying aid, I found I used a hell of a lot of product. I probably over applied it, but as you saw, it was spitting rain. It was horrible, and I needed to get it done. So I sprayed it all over the car, wiped it down, and then got the car inside as quick as I could. And to be fair, I think that did quite a good job as a drying aid. What I wasn't too convinced about was how much I used. So yeah, that's probably me for over application, but you know, I used as much as I needed to use, right? And I think I used quite a bit, so I probably used a quarter of a bottle. Yeah. As others have pointed out, these triggers, you get a really solid pull on the trigger. Now I know that's weird unless you've tried one, and I was the same, but they fit in your hand quite nice. And there is a good 3 fingers worth on the trigger, and you can get a really good pull on that trigger. You can even do like a half press or something like that. Now that came into its own when I was using it as a dedicated quick detailer, and as a QD and a gloss enhancer. I think it's really good. I do love it. Let me show you. So take a look at that. Good, eh? So I will show you around the car in a bit, but there are a couple of things I want to get out of the way first. Firstly, the smell. It's a cherry smell, I believe, and the reason I believe that is because I have an old Autobright air freshener here. These were only available from a certain reseller, and it smells identical. And I mean, like, literally identical. It's the same smell. A blind sniff test, you wouldn't tell the difference, I guarantee it. It's very nice. It's a little overpowering if you're sniffing it straight out the bottle. But when it goes onto a panel, it is very nice. It's nice to work with. Gives it a little bit of an aroma on your car. A downside. It says, and this was something I mentioned earlier, features and specifications. Premium quality, give it that. Wax, sealant and coating compatible, okay. High gloss, I'll give it that. Slick to the touch, yeah, it most certainly is. Paint, glass, plastic and rubber compatible. Now I'm not going to say it's not compatible. It's amazing on paint. It's amazing on rubber and plastic. I've found my plastics on like the running boards, they look really good. But the problem I've got with it is on glass. Now that might be me over applying again. It probably is. But I had problems removing this off glass. By that I mean it was just smearing around. I was just chasing my tail all the time. The jaw cloth helped a lot to get rid of the majority, and then to finish it off I used this purple buffing towel. Both of them I think were from Into. That one's definitely from Into Detailing. Not sure about that one. That might even be an AliExpress job. But ultra soft, and that did take the last of it off. I wasn't too impressed with it as a glass cleaner, if you like. So I would probably revert back and use a dedicated glass cleaner for that. So, you know, it's not a slight on the product. It's probably just trying to do one too many things, is my honest opinion on it. But you know what? Overall, I've had a fantastic day doing this. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. Using a Garage Therapy shampoo to do it has just made the process so much better. Reviewing this was an extra bonus, and I do like that. In fact, I bought another bottle as well, so you know, I have got more of that to get through, and I will be using it again for definite. I think if I was to pick the biggest negative of the day, it'd probably be my IK foamer, to be honest. Overfill it and it's a little bit crap. Yeah, the spray is not great. It doesn't last very long. Obviously, it needs the pressure in there, and if you've got it full of liquid, it doesn't build that much pressure, and your pressure loses quicker. Whereas if you've got it like down here, it does last longer. The pressure lasts longer. But I did need 2 full ones of this, so I felt myself pumping that quite a lot more than I expected to. And to be honest, if I was to do this again, I may actually use one of my spare snow foam lances and use Garage Therapy 1 in that instead, and then just apply it per panel, use the mitt, jet wash it off, move on to the next panel. Anyway, I hope this was of interest. I know it's been a long one, and by the time it's edited, it's probably going to be an absolute behemoth, but hey ho. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. As always, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It'll come up at the end of this video. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Catch you on the next video. Goodbye.